For the first time, we are back to a more traditional calendar since COVID began. We start off here for the first 3 rounds at Donington Park. On the 15th of May, we move over to Brands Hatch, Indy. The 29th of May, we go to Thruxton as well, a fast, abrasive circuit, the first of 2 visits there this year. The 12th of June sees us go to Alton Park as well. The 26th of June, also, we go to Croft as well, back on the airfield circuit as well, and back as the halfway stage of the season. Knockhill takes us through the end of July as well after the summer break. Snetterton on a nice bank holiday weekend in August is going to be absolutely fantastic. Before we go over to Thruxton once again, Silverstone and Brands Hatch round out the year. Hello everybody and welcome to delayed coverage of round 2 of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship in 2022. Alongside me once again in the commentary box is JoshPlayz, who's a massive thank you because he's recorded the driver tracker for this race as well. Megan recorded the timings, but Josh has recorded the driver tracker, so it's going to be great as always. We'll get to you in a second, Josh, because here's the grid.
As well.
I know, it's great. He didn't even know. Here's the grid then. Row 1 sees Tom Ingram with Colin Turkington, the same result as the first race. Gordon Shedden on row 2 alongside Ash Sutton. Adam Morgan and George Gamble, row 3. Row 4, Stephen Jelly and Josh Cook. Row 5, Dan Rowbottom and Tom Chilton. Row 6, Dan Lloyd and Bobby Thompson. Row 7 sees Aaron Taylor-Smith and Michael Crees. Row 8, Aidan Moffat alongside Dan Camish. Row 9, Dexter Patterson and Ash Hand. Row 10, Nick Hamilton and Jason Plato starting 20th after a puncture in race 1. Row 11 sees Rick Parford alongside Jade Edwards. Row 2 sees Sam Osborne and Jack Butelli retired, same as Ollie Jackson on row 13 alongside Rory Butcher. Ricky Collard is on row 14 alongside Jake Hill, who was sent to the back after being excluded at the end of race number 1. So Hill's going to have a really great fight in this one, Josh, who's alongside me in the commentary box for this one. It's a beautiful sunny day, and this is the hybrid power. Ingram has 6 seconds worth, Turkington 7, Shedden 9, Sutton 10, Morgan 11, Gamble 12, Jelly 13, Cook 14, and Rowbottom on 15. And, of course, Jake Hill still had that power because he was still on the board, so he has 8 seconds worth of hybrid energy to use in this race. Everybody else has the maximum of 16 seconds per lap, if I'm understanding the rules correctly there, Josh.
I believe it's... Yeah,
it sounds right to me. So, round 1 was complete. It's time for round 2 out of 30. And that new little graphic, we can switch over them. Let's have a word with one of the Hondas.
FP1, FP2 qualifying. We didn't have pre-season tested, so I didn't get many laps yesterday. And then race 1 showed to that, really. We just didn't have the car where I needed it to be for me. Flash had a little bit of a better car for him. We've got a good product. The boys at TD know what they're doing, so I have every faith this will be better.
But now it's going to be a different game, isn't it? Because of the nature of the hybrid deployment. And for you, you've got 1 lap that you can use it less than others around you.
Well, you know, we've just been having a meeting at Halfords Racing with Clean. We've just been talking about how we can get around this. No idea of what other people are doing, so it's just one of those. Just got to take it as it is, and it'll be what it'll be, you know.
Good luck, Dan.
Thank you.
Oh, one of the BMW.
That's Dan Rowbottom, and there's a problem already, as I think we heard earlier on. One of the BMWs has dropped something out of the side of the car. Now, what does that look like, Josh? That looks like maybe, is that exhaust cover?
Spring?
Yeah, spring or something, yeah.
Part of the exhaust.
And it's Stephen Jelly.
And there's Jelly stopped, so this will be a delayed start.
So Stephen Jelly then has stopped at the exit of the track. It's down towards the Robert Chicane area, so it's right at the back. So this is a 16-lap race ahead of us as well, scheduled to go off at 2:40. But of course, we're commentating on this delayed, but with the live timing as well. We'll give you as close as to real as we can. And this is a replay of how it happened, Josh. Watch the BMW in the centre of your pictures, and there it goes, just onto the side of the car. Oh, it's a torsion bar. So that's a big failure for Jelly, and he was involved in some contact in the first race, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we see if he can get out for race 3, which will be in around an hour, I think.
Hour for us, yeah, 2 hours for them. So let's see if they can get that sorted. It's going to be long. It's going to be longer for them, of course, because we're watching this live. to react to it, but this race actually happened about an hour or two ago. So no spoilers, please, as well. Look to the lights, though. Round 2 of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship is under starters' orders here at Donington Park. Red lights are on, and we wait for the lights to go green. Engine notes rise. Lights out, race on at Donington, and Turkington doesn't get going. Turkington does not get going. The pole's the world. Look at that. He started second in the race. He doesn't get going. That's 2 BMWs with problems already. It's Ingram leading down towards turn 1. Shedden will move up into the order as well. So will Ash Sutton. Perfect for them. As look at that. Is that Gamble? Gamble's going for second. It's his second touring car race, and he's had a demon start as we approach Old Hairpin. He's already into P2, Shedden third, Sutton getting involved there, but Turkington stopped on the track. Unbelievable start as they head out through.
It's just being kicked up there.
That's Sutton going to the inside, trying to go side by side with Adam Morgan, but look at that from Gamble. Absolutely fantastic. George Gamble is up into second position and he's going to challenge Ingram. I said watch out for him, didn't I? At the first race. Looks absolutely spectacular as they head down the back straight away out of Coppice, down towards Roberts, and the 2 Toyotas again making battle. Rory Butcher, who didn't get a run in the first race, is now right with them as they come to the start line to start lap number 2 of the race. And with it, we start the driver tracker in operation as well. So we're back with live pictures, timings, and with the rider tracker. Plato is already up into 16th place. He started 20th. And there's no safety car, which is great news because it looks like in that case they've managed to get... there we go. Turkington is now a lap down and he's got going again. But is he a lap down? I don't think he is actually. He's right at the back of the field. So Turkington is last in this race already, Josh. Wow.
Second to last is quite an achievement, but
Butcher!
he's still on the grid.
Look at Butcher. He's just forced Cammie. Who is the 7-7? Michael Kreese. He's forced Kreese right off there, and he's obviously under pressure as well. Here's Aaron Taylor-Smith in the 40 on the back. Dan Rowbottom trying to have an accelerating power again. Not working out. What a fantastic race. It's lap 2 of 16 here already, and side-by-side action already as they head up the hill into Coppice. More barging, more rubbing is racing. This is Jake Hill, who was disqualified for the first race, who is now racing up the order, and he's already up into 19th place. He started 28th. He's up to 17th. What's happening already?
I was just watching. Jelly's car is by the barrier on the exit, not on the exit, on the bit on the inside.
And, yeah, Chilton. Chilton's also out of the race. So is Perfect. So Jelly, Chilton, and Perfect are out of the race. They have not taken it. We knew about Jelly, but Tom Chilton and Rick Parfait is out of the race, so this start only had 23 cars taking part as on the inside as well, bumping and balling across the grass as well. How about that? So great racing as well from the 18, as it was on the 40. It was only Jackson. Who was it? The 1-2-3 squad as well, battling with the 19 of Bobby Thompson, of course. It's Thompson getting involved in there. New season, still learning all the names of the cars and the drivers. But what a dramatic start, Josh. This is great racing. It's one board with Dan Rowbottom, and he's got something hanging off the front of his car as Sutton defending from Jack Butel.
That's his windscreen wiper loose.
That's really bizarre. To see a windscreen wiper loose. Well, lucky he doesn't need it. Play blue skies and sunshine as the 42 going wide again out there. Free Gamble. So Gamble's gone wide. He may have Hooch on the top, but he might need a drink after that one. As Shedden goes right round the outside, and Shedden takes second place. So Gordon Shedden moves up into second position, and he's really having a great run here, isn't he, for this one? Round number 2 of the touring cars, and he is absolutely pedal to the metal. He's closing in as well on Ingram's time as they sweep down into the old hairpin once again, and Thompson
on the outside tries Lloyd.
Oh, and yeah, look at that. Lloyd's coming forward on the inside. Look at Dan Rowbottom as well on Bobby Thompson. No, Lloyd's under pressure. Lloyd's under pressure from Rowbottom as well, isn't he? You were right on that call.
Yeah, the windscreen wiper's about to go.
And that's Taylor Smith. Aaron Taylor
still
Smith.
Hanging on.
I'm surprised that hasn't gone. It's literally flapping around on the right-hand side.
That's not a windscreen wiper. I think that's a bit of the
aero
covering around the headlight.
Yeah, so something's come off. There's been contact on the opening lap. Josh Cook is up, and he's used 2 seconds of his 14 hybrid. We wanted it more. That's it. I'm not sure what the percentage is. Is it 2 seconds out of the 11? Because nothing's making sense there. I think that is, yeah. So it's how many seconds of the hybrid energy they've used. Hill has used 1 second of his hybrid energy. As Cook is under pressure from Sutton, who's looking to the inside. The Napa Ford, the IKEA-looking car of Ash Sutton, the championship leader, side by side with Josh Cook, the 66 BTC Racing, who's side by side through the crater curves, down to the old hairpin as well. Cook slides the car, and Sutton can't find a way through. But this is gripping touring car racing already, isn't it, Josh, as they head up the hill?
Yeah, indeed. Sutton was sliding all over the place, and as we go through Swans Curve and McLean, up to Coppice out of McLean's now.
Still running together,
yeah.
I'm surprised, actually, about this. I thought there would be more open racing for the touring cars, but they're all still bunching together. There's still lots of packs of racing, which is nice to see as I take a seat in the box. I know it's quite hard. Usually me and Josh can see each other for commentaries like this, but this time I'm sharing the screen so we can be on the same call. As Ingram and Shedden first and second as well. And already
there's a battle coming into the Roberts Chicane there.
And it's Plato.
One of the laser tools, I believe.
Moffat, Plato and Hill, I believe, isn't it? Yeah, and Plato's been passed by Hill across the line. So Jake Hill's moved up to 13th position. And he's...
Up 15 places.
What a start from Jake Hill, proving that MB Motorsport. He's taken Moffat as well on the inside of Redgate. He's forced him wide, and Plato's going to go through as well. And Aaron Taylor Smith side by side with Rory Butcher, and Butcher touches the inside of Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith's on the grass, trying to break. Butcher goes deep. He has to take avoiding action to Taylor Smith, and Rowbottom says thank you very much, as does Ash Sutton, the championship, the champion for 2020 and 2021. Unbelievable couple of races we're having here for the KwitFit Touring Cars. Whoa! Close stuff.
Ooh.
As they come through. Lap 7 of 16. Already quite a quick race here, actually. It doesn't take that long to complete a touring car. And that is Jack Butel, for the second race running, has retired from the race. So Jack Butel is out again. Here's the battle for the lead then. We've got Ingram in the Hyundai, Shedden in the Honda. We've got a BMW there as well of Rick Gamble. And then we've got Morgan in there with the BMW as well. And Josh Cook in the BMW with BTC Racing coming through. And that
Please note. Oh, here we go. Is that Rowbottom on the outside of Camish?
Yeah, but Camish dove through on the inside, and now on the grass goes Rory Butcher as well, trying to get through on Camish. So it's Rowbottom who went wide, and it's a great couple of moves here from Dan Camish in the Napa Ford, and he takes the pair of them. Butcher, though, went through, and Rowbottom beginning to sink like a stone. You get past in the touring cars, you're going to drop back.
Yeah, that bit of bodywork still hanging on. By the way, please note that me going ooh 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 like
it's
a
not
monkey was me reacting to the Porsche Carrera Cup. Start which is live now because there was
Butcher,
a stall up and someone nearly collected.
Butcher up the inside of Dan Camish as well, up at Coppice, and makes the move stick as well. That's allowed Rowbottom back alongside him as well. And joining the party also now is Hill. There's cars everywhere, as you saw. You said Jelly was there too. As here comes Jake Hill, look. Hill back in the battle. How's he moved up?
Smoke into the Roberts Chicane now.
So he's used 2 seconds of the hybrid power on this lap as well. So Hill not using too much of his hybrid energy, the push to pass or the kinetic recovery system, the KERS.
A plane in the top left just shaking off.
East Midlands Airport as well. That's something that you never notice on the cameras usually, is the airport is literally next door. So there's always...
I have been camping.
Yeah. Oh, stopping! That's Collard! Collard stopping! Collard
damaged again.
Oh, this is a second race running again. This is terrible news. As this is Camish now and Plato. Plato's going for the move after a great race in race 1, cut short by a puncture. Plato really wants to get some decent points in what is his last touring car year. There's only 29 races left for Plato. He wants to save every one of them in this year.
Yeah, indeed. Just looking. Here comes Plato. Gonna look into the Roberts Chicane. Here we go off board. A better camera shot. Camish keeping on the outside. Plato gonna look up into the inside, but he's just a little bit too far away.
Can't get anything sorted there, which is a disappointment. It keeps on the accelerator at the exit of Roberts, down towards, down the Wheatcroft Straight, in towards Redgate. And Ingram is catching Shedden, look, all the way around. Shedden is catching Ingram. With 2/10 of gap. He's looking to the inside, actually, at the old hairpin. The right-hander uphill now, 2 left, Starkey's Bridge and the Swanch Curve before the right at McLean's. Named after McLean, the racer, not John McLean, after Bruce Willis with Die Hard. Although with some manoeuvres we've seen there, it may as well be Die Hard manoeuvres. Ingram's only using...
Yeah, Shedden really looking up into Ingram.
Now look at that, Shedden using more of his hybrid energy. He can use 9 seconds per lap. Ingram can only use 6, and they keep using it. Sutton's using his 3rd now as well. Everybody else who doesn't have success ballast, which is the limit on how much hybrid you can use, as I said, 16 seconds per lap, which is what they're doing. As Sutton using it as well. He was out of it. You can see as well, Edwards is into 19th position. She's using power as well. As play. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at Ingram. So slow out of Redgate. Down the crater curves. Sutton is under pressure as well with Cook as well. They're going for battle. No, Thompson's on the back. Here comes Shedden now as well for the lead of the race. Ingram gets all out of shape. Shedden goes right round the outside. Coming to the old hairpin. Ingram's going to go late. Shedden's going to take the inside line. They go side by side. Up the hill we go. And it's going to be Shedden's corner to the inside of McLean's. Late on the brakes. And Shedden takes the lead. This is the Gordon Shedden we knew and loved. This is why we're delighted to have him back in the championship. Last year, it was a learning year. This year, it's going for the title again.
Yeah, indeed. Looks like there's a battle on further back, but the main battle we're focusing on is the top 4, Ingram, Shedden, Gamble, Morgan.
And look at this. Gamble is 3rd. We were promised exciting racing, and we've got it.
Yeah, the Shedden locks up a little bit going into the Roberts chicane.
Keep on calm. Keep on trucking. Lap 11 of 16. Running safely so far as well in round 2. And up the inside, Shedden locking up. And Gamble still ahead of Morgan. Gamble's used 4 seconds already of his push to pass. And Morgan,
at the media day, I actually met Gamble. Such a great guy.
I assume he is, yeah. I'm not surprised, actually, as well, because I want him to do really well. He's looking fantastic. He impressed me yesterday in qualifying with being up there, and I was really impressed with race 1. I'm even more impressed with race 2, if he can put it on the podium.
Just being kicked up there.
Reminder...
Anyway, Sutton's under pressure for Plato.
Plato's trying to look to the inside. He's touched him. No, I don't think he has. Taylor Smith with a big, big drift, and Plato goes through. Now, did Plato touch him? I'm not sure.
We'll have to see a replay there.
Oh, no, puncture. Aaron Taylor Smith's got Trump bottoms. Look at this. He's sliding all over, so I don't think there was a touch there from Hill and Plato. We'll keep an eye out. Let's take a look. Was it Hill, actually? Yeah, it was Hill on Taylor Smith, so we cut back. Hill, yeah, no touch. Taylor Smith lost on his own. Suspension damage to the back of that car. And we've been corrected, actually, because I'm working this out as I go along. But the 16 laps, correct? I reckon you can only activate your 15 seconds for a total of either 8 laps or 9 laps or so on. I think that makes more sense.
Grab the graphic up for you, because Colin Turkington has done a very nice graphic.
Yeah, that would explain it. Shedden, though, fastest lap, 109.214. So I think you can only use your hybrid power on select laps. Like, you can choose when to deploy it, because so far the numbers have stayed exactly the same, which doesn't make sense to me personally, because it looks too different. So we'll keep an eye out as we come through. It's lap 12 of 16. This race flies by for the KwitFit British Touring Cars, as this is the lead battle with Shedden, Ingram and Gamble, 1, 2, 3, as they come down into the Robert chicane again, jumping over the curves as well, back on the accelerator, trying to find power. Still not working as they come back.
Okay,
Go on, Josh.
Races with less than 17 laps, which is here. The first in the championship has 10 laps without hybrid.
Ah, so it is laps without hybrid. I thought, so you have to activate,
9th, 3rd, 8th, so on, and then 11th onwards has hybrid every single lap. For races with more than 17 laps, I'll send Season the Discord, by the way.
And don't forget to join the Discord, yeah.
Later on, with more than 17 laps, first 15, second 13, third 11, fourth 9, fifth 7, sixth 5, seventh 4, eighth 3, ninth 2, 10th 1, and then 11th onwards, hybrid every lap. That's my championship per season.
Excellent. So unlimited power.
And they
for
have
Aaron
15
Smith,
seconds each lap.
It's corrected. Look, Daniel Rowbottom, 8 laps out of the 15 he can use his hybrid power for, and Taylor Smith can use it throughout the race. So that is the hybrid system finally confirmed. This is the first time, you see, we've seen it in action in its reduced format, and that's a slowing number 9.
Slowing.
Oh,
I think.
Dan Camish. He's got a puncture. Look at that. Puncture front right. I see little shards of debris flying out from underneath it, unless the engine's let go again. But there's no fire this time. But Dan Camish, a miserable weekend after a terrible race. A terrible qualifying where the car literally exploded on him and caught fire. I'm sure if you saw it in the pre-show for race 1. And now he's coming to the pit lane. Look at the steering wheel. It's a suspension problem, probably a puncture. Would you agree, Josh?
Yeah, it does look like it. Lap 14 of 16. We've gone safety car free.
We have.
For the first part. Well,
first laps at least.
The most of the race.
Yeah, you've done it now. We'll get one on the last lap. And then we'll have to wait here for another 3.
Well, if we get it on the last lap, it'll probably just be a local yellow.
Yeah, they don't throw it out, do they, typically?
No.
Look at this. This battle colours it up.
What happens if I say it's been very Q?
Oh, don't say that. God knows.
Yeah,
we'll have something else happen as they come through. And just a reminder, by the way, neither of us know the result. Neither of us have seen this race. Our commentary is live and genuine. We may have the timings recorded, but we were not in control of that. We literally had Megan in the commentary box, and Josh did the timings, but I'm sure we don't know. We don't know who won.
Right,
we don't know what's going on.
Right, so I was sat here.
Yeah, and the
doing
iPad was on the screen. Yeah,
Formula 1, and literally here
is the iPad. Yeah.
So behind me was the PC.
Yeah, so we've got no clue what happens in this race, which is why we're very excited to see if Ingram's going to make it 2 races out of 2, or can Shedden deny him, because he's getting very close. Ingram is closing him down now. The gap is 0.292 on the timing screens as well. Flashing the lights now is Ingram. He's really getting angry as we approach the last lap. He wants to try and psych out Gordon Shedden. Into the chicane we go. A lot of debris there. You spotted that earlier during race 1 though, didn't you? Last lap the call, Josh.
Yeah, indeed. Ingram still using hybrid power. Final lap graphic comes up, but Ingram, little bit too far, but very close.
Thompson's run out. Yeah, Thompson's run out of energy. Ingram's trying to find a way through. Shedden shuts the door, coming down into the old hairpin. Ingram's going to have to try a late braking manoeuvre. They're nearly close together. My goodness me, they do like touching, don't they, these two, as they accelerate up out of the couple of corners as well. Oh, the 77 stopping.
That's Sam Osborne.
Oh, Apex Racing with Bavis Morgan stopping at the side.
Sutton and Hill have run out of hybrid.
Oh, and Sutton goes, so Shedden goes wide, and Ingram going to try and capitalise with him as well. Up towards Coppice.
Still flashing the lights. This is going to be a last corner move if he can get it done.
Pulls to the inside. Ingram can't find a way through. Shedden is defending the inside line. Into the chicane. I think it's too late. Ingram may be flashing the lights, but it doesn't matter. Across the line. Unless Ingram could do something out of the chicane. No. Gordon Shedden wins round 2 of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship and takes his first win on an opening weekend since his return to the touring cars. He's getting his championship off to the best possible start, and he's up there now with Ingram in the terms of the championship. And look at that from Jake Hill, P9 in the race. And who's going to get the last point? Plato finishes 13th and gets points. Turkington 14th.
Good recovery from Turkington.
How did he do that?
We could say starting last, because he stalled it, and I am very surprised no one collected him on the front row of the grid with a pack of over 28 cars.
Yeah, well, 27 really from what was there. Maybe 26. What a race that was for race 2. And race 3 is coming up sooner than you think at 5:20 British Summer Time. So around about half hour until the next race.
Half hour.
Yeah.
I literally just got, because my phone's below my TV monitor, I literally just got the notification saying, what's live in 30 minutes?
That.
Joshua Burch with the BTCC Race 3.
That's going to be fun.
Guess what? You could also get push notifications to your mobile by subscribing and putting the notification bell on.
Absolutely, because it's going to be needed with all the streams we've got coming up, especially today. Right. So then, Josh, that is all of the difficult streams done for today, because the last race, the last race is easy to do.
Does that mean I can just grab my chair, right?
And sit down,
Tilt my camera down a bit, sit down, and even
lean
go back on it.
Yeah, it really does, honestly. So that is absolutely fantastic news. And in case you were wondering why I was saying about that, it's because we've been on air since 11:50 for Touring Car Race 1. That went to MotoGP Portimao. That went overlapping with Formula 1. And then that went overlapping with British Touring Cars. So finally...
5 streams back to back.
So we can relax for 20 minutes before we do the last race.
3 of them was at this little circuit, Donington Park.
Indeed. And we've also done Formula 3 and Formula 2, remember? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 streams on today as well. And we've got a half-hour break after the end of the Touring Cars as well, because at 6:30 we do the review show. But that's not going to be long at all. Okay, let's confirm the full results then. For this race, as they come across,
you timed that perfectly with the graphic.
I really did. It's completely by accident as well. Gordon, I didn't even know that was happening. Gordon Shedden finishes is the race winner. A 10th behind was Tom Ingram. George Gamble is third, followed by Adam Morgan, Josh Cook, Ash Sutton, Bobby Thompson, Dan Lloyd, along with Jake Hill and Rory Butcher, the top 10. And Taylor Smith, Dan Rowbottom, Jason Plato, Colin Turkington, Michael Crees rounds out the points. From Aidan Moffat, Ash Hand, Dexter Patterson, Jade Edwards, Sam Osborne, the 20 runners. Further down then on the board, Dan Camish, Tom Chilton, Nick Hamilton, Ricky Collard, Ollie Jackson, Jack Butel, Stephen Jelly and Rick Parfitt, the non-finishers in this race. The timing screens have actually gone off, Josh. It's just us at the moment on the stream because of that.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, it just closed on my...
So,
as soon as...
2 seconds, Josh. So, Tom Ingram leads the title on 40 points. Gordon Shedden is 3 points back, and they are 15 points clear of George Gamble, who's third. George Gamble, who in his first weekend is third on the podium and third in the standings. Amazing.
Oh,
and
this could be a safety car in the Porsche.
Oh, well, that's going to be close. Right, that's it then for race number 2. You can join me and Josh at 5:20 British Summer Time for all of the action. Don't forget you can add the subscribe and notification bell for when we're next live with the Touring Cars, which is shortly. 2 different winners from 2 different races. What's your thought on that, Josh? Can we make it 3 for 3?
Quite good. I'm just seeing Alan Hyde waiting in the corner, waiting for the top 3.
And
for the Radio Donington, which... surprisingly, it's on 87.9 FM instead of 87.7 because of the airport.
Of course, the 2 frequencies, yes. And Megan has just texted me, now that we've finished the race, the driver on reverse grid pole, it's Jake Hill.
Ooh.
Jake Hill has reverse grid pole position for race 3. Wow.
Interesting. That would be a good race. That means he's got 10 laps without hybrid if I
that's true,
right.
Yeah. So that's going to be really fab to see. Right, we'll be back in around about half an hour, but thanks to Josh, and we'll see you all for race 3 live at 5:20. Bye for now.